Hello, everybody. Welcome in. It's so good to see you all. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. Good to see you, Pixelated, Cubus, Jack, Nektos, Karzest, Mothman Centaur, Prodigal Son Games. Welcome in, folks. It's been so long since we've been able to chat. Congratulations, Karzest, on the first. And Mothman, we'll get that hat tower going here soon. Thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you. Yeah, what a surprise. It's the Nebulous Europe stream. Indeed, Rooney. I'm off work for the first time in like 6 months on just like vacation time, which is great. So we're gonna take advantage of that. We've got Gleam Box we're gonna be checking out by Alimad, who submitted that last stream for critique, to prep for tomorrow's stream, where we're gonna be checking out a submission from some developers that we saw before. If you remember Nergy. Whoa, Fan! Thank you so much! Holy cow! Thank you so much for those gift subs. Incredible! Wow, so good to see you. All right, you goobers. Thank you so much for all the support and everything. There we go. OBS was freaking out and was not wanting to let me get this all squared away. Great. Welcome in. So good to see so many familiar faces. Hold on. I'm gonna just hold on. That webcam is not. Have I not set up the 3D filter on this? Oh my goodness. No, it does have the 3D filter. What's going on? Why is this being so jank? Come on. Yeah, there we go. That's a bit better. And we can kind of give it one of those. All right, yeah, that's better. Holy cow. Okay, y'all, welcome in. Tiny Devil, good to see you. With great balls comes great responsibility. 2 months away from wrapping up Dicey Bugs. Yeah. Oh my goodness, so good to see you all. Welcome in. My heavens, what a great time to be alive. I've got some redeems. Okay, I'm gonna tackle the hydrate first. Here we go. This has water in it. All right, and we got a hat tower. Yeah, hat tower. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 4, and we'll give the octopus a little. We'll give Cthulhu a beanie. It'll be hipster Cthulhu today. There we go. Woo! Oh goodness, this is just a day off. Yes, I am not laid off. Yes, no, everything's all good. I'm taking the first vacation time I have had since starting up here. I've had like some sick days and the odd day for like a birthday in the family and stuff, but those have always been just, you know, go crazy. I'm taking Monday through Wednesday off for some family that's in town. We're doing a whole big event. My mom, the matriarch of the group, is doing a big Renaissance fair and has been setting up all sorts of stuff. So everyone is in town and we are having a grand old time. So while I have some time in the morning, I wanted to get this in. I wanted to go chat and hang out with you all and check out Gleam Box by Alimad. Yeah. Okay, all right. And Nektos, you added a hat. Oh dear. And it's the gray toque. Ooh, do we have it? It might have been stolen. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to sub out the gray toque. I think it was stolen by someone over wintertime. So we'll sub it out with this guy. Sorry. Okay. Great. Hey, let's do this thing, shall we? So this is Gleam Box. This is a Gamejam submission from Alimad. And let me throw it in for YouTube as well, and we'll go ahead and pin this. You can check it out while we're going and leave your thoughts on what Gleam Box is doing well and what it can improve on. Been so long since I saw Fox Hollow stream live. I miss you too. It's so great seeing all these names in the list. I've been wondering about you, Incredible. How was your, I mean, it's been so long. How did your Superman open world project go? Starting with the Hat Tower. Yeah, we know what the crowd wants. So my day job did not need me and let me work on the game. I'm happy to. Alimad pumping projects out left and right. Genuinely, I'm really impressed with Alimad. Hey, Molluskio, good to see ya. Elistios, welcome in, welcome in. Good to see ya. I don't even have wax in it right now. I kind of just like woke up and ran down here. So good to see you all. Man, it's been too long. It's been too long, everyone. It is such a joy to see you all. Okay. Gleam Box. This is the opening shot here. I haven't clicked on anything yet. The dumpster real life gets in the way. I have a job now and doing some live music stuff. Hey! Incredible! Huge congratulations! That's awesome! Very exciting. Well done. I am thrilled to hear that you found some employment. That's great. And that you're getting to, like, explore music and everything. That's so great. Okay. So first up, we're getting thrown into a user consent box that, you know, I'm actually going to refresh the page just to make sure we're on the beginning state. Okay. On top of this, like, it looks like a screen background. So this makes it feel a little bit jarring, right? We're missing a good intro screen to kind of welcome us into the world. I recognize this is a Game Jam game. Once again, Game Jam game, right? Game Jam game. Just passing by to say hi, but I was about to go grab food, so I'll see you around. All right, take care, Alistios. Have great food. So, you know, everything that we say, it's not being given in any sort of critique of, oh, this is wrong. It's just like, hey, we're all working with constraints. We recognize that this is a game jam, so it's just something to learn from. Is this supposed to be zoomed out? This is not zoomed out at all. This is not zoomed out at all. I haven't done anything with zoom. So this is just like my browser window here in default resolution. So we'll probably like zoom in a little bit when we get started here, but I wanted to have the default experience to start off with. Now, it says, we're committed to your privacy and improving your experience. We've got some, I assume these are supposed to be checkboxes. These are radio buttons, though. Radio buttons are usually given in the context of you pick one of these, not a multi-select. So that's a little bit of an anti-pattern there. It's not a huge deal. People kind of get this sort of a thing in general, but, you know, it's one of those little micro things that could improve. And then as well, this by continuing text, this tiny text here, a little too close to here. We'd probably want the same amount of distance between this line of text and this line of text on top and bottom to give this that sort of centralized space. Now it says, by continuing, you accept the choices above. So do I not need to click it? Aha. So I do have to click it. So we have accept. It seems to be in an enabled state, but I can't click into it, right? So we need this to have a disabled state, and then we go over here, turn this on. Oh, it wasn't a disabled state, but it didn't look like it was disabled. It was still green. It looked like it could be a very valid primary state. So changing that into like a gray or something, or giving some other way to help us understand, oh yeah, that's not really ready yet. Checkbox is usually multi-choice. Yes. Wild One over on YouTube. Hello. Welcome in, friend. Good to see you. So it looks like I can agree. The only one that's required is privacy policy. So once again, like an asterisk with a little asterisk equals required, you know, would be another good thing to communicate here. But whatever. We'll agree. I mean, I'm streaming it, so. Also, I noticed the cut corners on the checkbox. That's a very classic UI for, in fact, I'm going to refresh the page. Very classic UI for sci-fi. Oh no, I'm not going to get the prompt again. Because you could have also brought that into like the modal that contained all that text. You could have done some cut corners and done some more chroming on that to bring over that sci-fi idea as well. Why is it vertical? That's a good question. I'm going to zoom in now so you can, you know, a little bit less, y'all got any more of them pixels sort of thing. Okay, there we go. Should be better. Is it built for mobile? I mean, that would be my guess. We have Gleam Box, tap to switch direction. The typography is a little basic. And we have a score counter. I don't know. I would probably not show this score counter until the game actually starts. And then you can have a nice transition effect to, once again, bring the player in. When it's just here, it feels like it's doing a couple of different things at the same time. Like it is the game screen, it is a menu screen, and I don't know which feels a little bit odd, right? By refining it and removing this score. Oh, you can't actually see that on the stream. Let me zoom out. Oh no. I'm gonna have to do it one more so you can actually see it. Ugh, bummer. Yeah, by removing this, it would provide a lot more focus. In fact, we can kind of preview that by just kind of going like that, right? That's like, that just feels a lot more refined in its direction. Okay. There we go. Okay, hello on YouTube. Good to see you, friend. Welcome in. A mobile compatible game? Yeah, it seems like it. Gamejam game, 100%. 100% Gamejam game. Yep. Now we do have a lot of different typographic styles and weights here. A good rule of thumb, especially when you're starting out with typography, which is like 99% of humanity. Try to limit yourself to 2, maybe 3 typographic styles to bring a sense of cohesion to your project. When you have a whole bunch of different sizes and weights and stuff, it can get to feeling very busy very fast. It's very hard to do more than 2 or 3 and make it feel cohesive. Certainly possible, you see it all the time, but it does require that sort of design eye. So if you don't feel very confident in that, pull back on your styles. And then we have these blue gradient buttons, which are like old Windows style icons, which just tickles me pink. The color does serve to separate them from the main experience here, but, I mean, we're in a menu screen anyways. I don't know why we're doing like this bottom bar. Is it gonna stay when we go into the game itself? Like that bottom bar is still there. I'm just a little confused. We also have snake mode here for graphs. I'm really curious what any of this means. Settings? Okay, sound, sure. Your privacy statement, sure. We have this guy up here. Why not just bring this down in the middle and make it really big? Maybe that'll make more sense with the other screens. Credits? I mean, you could do a credits up here. Store or home? Oh, it's legit a shop. Okay. Yeah, this is just so small, and it's not even in line with like your currency, so it just feels totally out of place and random. Leave a game review to earn 500 free blobs. Wow. Or woo. Oh my gosh. Great. Hey, okay, Patrick, good to see you though. Is the music from the game? We should check the credits. But yeah, I'm not like piping in extra music. This is music from the game. Yeah. Blue Gradient takes me back to the mobile games in 2010. Totally. Let's see here. Congrats on finishing another Gamejam game. Submit. Okay, I got 500 goobery-doos. It's interesting once you're in here, you can't like back out. Like you are committed to writing a review at this point. There's no way to say, actually, never mind. What happens if I refresh? Do I lose all my goobery-doos? No, it keeps them. Okay, nice. So we can like, oh, rainbow. I gotta save up for rainbow for sure. Score multiplier. Oh, we're okay. So that's interesting. We have the cosmetics up front, and then we have like the actual game affecting stuff down below. That's interesting. You have to write a review or else it's you know, the Gamejam bar. Like you're stuck there until this is over. Okay. Great. Let's beef our duder up. Sure. Great. Back. And then, oh. Okay, I have accidentally started playing. So okay. So this is, I am clicking to change direction. So you can move in one of 4 cardinal directions. Your only option is to progress clockwise through those directions by clicking. So yeah, this is really, really mobile friendly. And honestly, that's definitely not a bad thing. Oh gosh. Oh, that's cute. The screenshot, that's very cute. I don't love the white there. I would love that to be black or more red, but that's a super cute little moment. The skewing, the turning in, the zooming out of it, the camera flash, that was all fantastic. That was really, really good, actually. I'm very happy about that. If you write another review, do you get more money? Ooh, good question. So I got 2,819. Wow, people have done a lot on this. Holy cow. I'm all the way down on 24th. Okay, so what happens if I continue? Back to here. All right. Music theme from Duet by Tim Scheel. All right, there you go. So it looks like it's an asset that they're bringing in. Nothing wrong with that. So it doesn't say I get anything, but what test. Submit. Oh, I can't submit. So there's an error state there you need to accommodate for. We need a way to back out there. So I've got I mean, let's go ahead and get some score multiplier. Let's dive back. What is snake mode? And refresh it. Continue. Okay. What is snake mode? Is this not tied to this button? I mean, this is leaderboard. I don't know what snake mode means. Okay, whatever. For desktop, okay, I was gonna say I would love to be able to do like space, and there it is. I can do space bar. I'm glad you thought of that, because on a phone, the tapping makes perfect sense. On a mouse, it does get kind of janky to be doing that click a whole bunch. Wait, I'm going at angles now. Hold on. What? Oh, we moved to anti-clockwise. This is a game mode. Okay, that might be better not in the bottom left corner where it's super tiny. Like, you might want to bring that up here and say like anti-clockwise or something. They warned you, write a better review. At least 30 characters. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, we'll try it again. Sees everything through airways being induced. Yeah, this is the lore. Okay. Come on. Oh gosh. Oh, what is happening? Oh my gosh. Okay, this is interesting. You see, I started to like skid against the wall. I'm curious why that happened. I told him I wanted a multiplier for combos if I collect them fast enough. Oh, nice. Can Joe even game? No, I very clearly can't. Hey, I doubled my ability. I doubled my score. I've got no meta progression here. Come on. That's not true. I don't have no meta progression, but I don't have very much. At least 30 characters for the review. Submit. Okay, I didn't get more score. There we go. Yeah, the picture, honestly, I think that's fantastic. I think that's a really, really neat thing. So I love what they're doing with like you start to get off-centered. That's a really fun inversion of the come on. Goodness gracious. There we go. Yeah, like this. Like this is now, I'm a little, or no, we don't have the skew yet. It seemed like it, but it was not. Sorry, it is so hard to comment while doing this. Oh, excuse you? Fish mode? Hold the... What? Whoa. Okay, hold to pull maybe is not the most expressive way to communicate what's happening there. Okay, so the idea is that's a fish and I need to, it's Flappy Bird. This is Flappy Bird mode. Okay, so really cool that there's different modes. That's great. That was a little hard to grok, but next time I'll, you know, get it. What's some better text that could go there? Like, hold to lift, because pull doesn't necessarily mean up or down, right? It just means directional movement in relation to a force. So I would say like hold to lift or something, but don't hit the top or whatever, right? Also, it seems like I'm getting stuff. Am I supposed to hit? Oh man, grok. Yes, grok is from the book Grok, the book series in the 70s. It's just a sci-fi book series about an alien going to Earth and people, you know, make friends with him and stuff. But he uses the word grok, which means to deeply understand the essence of something. So it's more than just like understanding it, is having a profound oneness with its intention. So you'll hear that every now and again of people saying, essentially saying, I don't really understand it very well. God, jeez. Kind of wish there were more actual sprites than just blocks. I wish there was more being done with, like, color with the sprites. I think I'm not too concerned about the blocks, to be frank. And maybe it's just because I'm bad that we're not seeing more things yet. The lighting effects are very Alimad, and I think they work. I think a lot of this works. I think they've got the skew animations happening, the outline bursts, that's all good. We've got the sort of combo indicator that goes nutso when you're doing really well. And even the score multiplier, or not, I mean, I guess the multiplier, but also the score counter ticking up. I think there's a good amount of movement in there, for me at least. Is there a post-jam version? I believe this is it. I don't know. I just went to Gleam Box on this page. The fish, for example, could look more like a fish even with blocks. It could. And to your point, I don't actually know what is the fish and what is not. Like, I don't know what the purpose of the red square is in the fishing thing. I'm assuming the big blue one on the line is the fish, but I don't know. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Oh, gosh. Hey, flappy mode. Okay. That flappy mode could stay up a little bit longer. In fact, it could like be here the whole time to give me an indicator of what this really means. Because tap to jump doesn't really communicate much. Flappy mode communicates a lot. I'm so ready for you to finish. I actually don't know what fish are. What, chat? What is mackerel? I mean, I live in Utah, so, you know, it makes a certain amount of sense. Okay, hold on. What is happening with the hats? Okay. This witch's hat is so vinily and smooth. It is very easy for things to fall off. All right, here we go. Boom, boom, 2.25 combo. Okay. Am I just perpetually at a 2.25 combo? Like, will that combo get locked in when you go to a different type of mode? Because that seems pretty good. Also, went through wall makes it sound like I'm like going through a wall, not like passing the open space. What is snow? Hey, Indie Maniac, good to see you, friend. Welcome in. How you been? Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Okay. Oh, we got yellows, we got colors. Oh, hold on. Is that me like choosing a portal to go into? I was doomed from the start. Been a while since I've seen you live this early. Yeah, we're on vacation today. We're on vacation today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, so wanted to jump in and take care of this critique request from Alimad. That was real. That was definitely my best score. Where am I at? Hey, number 3! All right, we placed. We placed. How much money did that give me? That did not give me very much money. For getting 3rd in the world, Jiminy Christmas. Multiplier for the duration of all power-ups. Let's do one more run here. I think we saw a good amount of what the game offers. I'm curious what all those colored cubes were. Was that me kind of like old Simpsons arcade, not Simpsons arcade game style, the Bart Simpson game that was WarioWare before WarioWare? Was that us like choosing a different world to go into? Like, is this going to send me off? No. Okay. But did it give me more combo? I guess that's one thing, is like the colored squares are not giving enough feedback to me to know exactly what it is that we're doing. Okay. Hold. Can I space? Okay. Yeah, and this is like just Flappy Bird under a different name. I don't super understand how this is meaningfully different from Flappy. Ooh. Heavy fish. Heavy fish. Okay, great. Whew. Just write another mandatory review. Oh, gosh. Okay, all right. We're at 3.5 on the combo meter in here. That's great. Yeah, I don't totally know what's triggering going into this mode. Is it hitting a score? Is it spending enough time? Like, if I spent enough time without hitting any boxes, would I still progress to the next stage? My score is going absolutely insano style right now. Oh, we're starting to get off kilter boxes. Oh, God, they're... No! I wanted the orange so bad. My hubris. Hey, we're in 2nd place. We made it to 2nd place. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. I like that. I like... okay, so... Overall, things to like improve on the immediate game flow, in my opinion. I love the score attack and everything. I love the comboing. I think that was a great suggestion to implement from Prodigal Son. First off, meta progression upgrades need to be higher than the other ones. And also, we don't have quite enough padding down here on this box right there. You can see, like, that is really up and close. Like, here, there's a good amount of padding. Here, there needs to be more. Because you've cut this corner into the space. You need to give it some more area to breathe. Okay. You know what? We're in ads. I'm going to take a couple of minutes to think about things and gather my thoughts. And we'll be right back. Okay, let's dive back into this. Been a while. Yeah. Okay, I'm catching up here. Favorite one button game, Click to 10. I haven't heard of Click to 10. Another great one is one button boss fights. And can we include like one button death punch? It's a kind of like, I think it's technically 2 buttons. Is it not like on Steam anymore? Hold on. Punch? One finger death punch. That's what it is. One finger death punch. Yeah. That was a wild experience of a game. And it got a sequel, too. So that's one to keep an eye on as well. Death Punch is what I was thinking, too. Yeah. Yeah, that was a great, really wild game. I realize I don't have the second one on my wish list. It should be on my wish list. It's a wild, crazy thing. Like, such a great phone idea that should have been around. Okay. Great. So, what are my thoughts here on Gleam Box? I think some things that could be done to help out immediately in there are meta upgrades in Gleam Box? Yes. Yes, these are the upgrades over here. So it's all about like, increasing your score multiplier. So some stuff in here that could help extra lives. One of the big problems that I had is it feels like there's a lot of really cool stuff in the game that I don't get to see because I'm not very good at it. But also I would wager most people are not very good at it because hey, which one of you animals did this? Yeah, the scores are actually blobs, which is, they could do more to sell that, right? Make them wibbly wobbly and not quite so rigid, right? Especially when you later on start bouncing off of them and stuff. Hilarious. Also, I'll never forgive you. Oh, that's fantastic. There's a lot of game hiding here that people are not seeing. Was that you, Nectos? That's hilarious. Or even soft body squares. Like, I don't know that we need to go away from the square thing, because I think there's something kind of charming about that. Circles could also probably work, but yeah, make them soft bodied. Make them kind of right. Squares can still work, yeah. Make them blobby, 100%. Get some gelatinous cubes up in here. So we need a little bit more forgiveness. Either slowing the game down a lot in terms of your actual speed, or introducing multiple lives. Give the player 3 lives, so that they'll actually get far enough to see the cool stuff that you've built. Yeah, gelatinous cubes. That's my big thing, is like the game as it currently stands, we need more of that. That being said, if we were to jump into like an octalysis type sort of analysis here we go, this one. Of course, Figma takes like 10 years to load nowadays because freaking Figma. All right, let's jump over here. We're going to throw in Gleam Box, grab an octalysis. Epic meaning, there's none. This is a purely abstract game, you know, for better and worse. Some people really love abstract games. It, like, on a phone, that would probably be really nice in a lot of ways, because it's very low barrier to entry as far as interest goes, right? It's very easy for someone to just jump in, start clicking on things, and not be like, oh man, I hate farm animals or whatever, right? Figmify, yeah. Empowerment? Every time that I fail, it feels like it's my fault. I'm gonna put it pretty high. The only thing is that, like, I'm out of control of how fast I go. So that's the only reason that the empowerment isn't a lot higher, because the game has retained that as its difficulty modifier in a lot of ways. social influence. I mean, you've got a leaderboard that boosts it up. You got good scoring. It feels very juicy. You feel really good when you're getting these higher scores. I'm going to put it kind of somewhere around there because there's not really any sort of, I mean, there are some skins to customize your thing, but you don't get to show that off to anyone. There's no sense of multiplayer or anything. And I'm not being like, yo, dog, did you see the other day what happened when our favorite streamer played Gleam? You know, it's probably not going to be like that. It's going to be a score attack game, and that's fine. Once again, there's nothing, being high or low on this is not necessarily a good or a bad thing. It's just a representation of the dynamics of the system. Unpredictability, pretty high. The boxes are spawning in random places. You've got different behaviors, like when boxes start kind of floating and becoming physics incorporated, especially since that, I didn't really think that was very communicated. If there was a pop-up, like a message showing up to indicate that, I completely missed it. You saw how, yo, dog. Yeah. He gleamed all the boxes. He found that one box that was sub-gleamed. Yeah. And then you've got the different game modes, which I think we only saw 3 of. There was Reverse, there was Flappy Bird, and then there was Fishy Bird. I don't think we saw any others. It wouldn't surprise me if there were more. I mean, there was also like physics-enabled boxes, which I guess is probably like you could qualify as another game mode. I bet there's more, and just nobody's seeing them because it's a little bit tough. Avoidance? Yeah, you're desperately trying to avoid that wall. I think it's very high in avoidance. Putting obstacles in there would throw that even higher. I don't know that it needs, like, especially at this speed, I don't think it needs any more avoidance. If we dialed the speed back and gave some of these extra lives, then yeah, I'd want some of these extra avoidance things to make the game a little more interesting when it is now easier. We could pump avoidance up a little bit higher. Scarcity, in a sense, I mean, you can only turn left, right? You are not an ambi-turner in this game. Death boxes, yeah, like mines or something, right? You could throw down like a little mine you're supposed to avoid while hitting all the other things, right? Or zones that sap your score while you're inside of them. There's a lot of different routes you could go to penalize a player for being somewhere, and that would amp up the avoidance. Scarcity, you're not an ambi-turner. That's pretty rough, and in fact, that would even make me, I think, want to bring empowerment down just a smidge, because once again, I do have perfect control. I'm not on a cooldown or anything on that. It's just as fast as I can hit the darn button, but it is a pretty heavy restriction. Ownership, I mean, there's some, you can like change your skin to one of the like 4 colors, and I guess there's different paths for your meta progression, but it doesn't really feel like it's mine, right? It's just kind of like, oh, we're going through it. It feels like it's going to be the same as everyone else's. The only other ownership I would say I have is my position on the leaderboard, until some goober comes along and takes me down. Who's Finn Windows? I don't know. I don't know who Finn to Gamers. I don't know where you're getting that, but looks like it's Finn Windows up there. And then accomplishment, honestly, I feel really good. Like when I got up there on the leaderboard, I felt pretty nice, and getting to see more stages felt fantastic. It really felt like I was delving into the depths of something very difficult. Oh, that's their collaborator. There you go. Yeah. Okay, there you go. So that's kind of where it stands for me at the moment. I think that there's a lot going for, oh, golf Figma. Okay, fine. We'll do this whole thing. I think there's a lot going for this. I really do. I think there's a lot of interest. I think it could be expanded upon, and I think it could have some really fun moments. I love the idea of like the traversing different worlds. I think a lot of other Game Jam experiences would just leave it at the hit the one box mode. And like that would have been perfectly fine for a Game Jam, but the idea of this sort of WarioWare style, we're doing lots of different types of riffs on the central idea, that unpredictability makes me want to keep playing. And the sense of accomplishment from like maxing out the leaderboard really boosts my dopamine every time that I'm able to get a little bit further. So there is a bit of a virtuous cycle there between unpredictability and accomplishment and social influence, right? Those three are kind of comboing together to drive me to try and see more of the game and feel better about accomplishing it. Yeah, I do think it needs more game modes. And once again, that goes back to the like, does it need more game modes or am I just not seeing them? I do think there needs to be, even if it's just like a health power-up that shows up sometimes, because doing what I'm saying of like lowering the speed, adding in lives, and then adding in some more avoidance, I think that would reduce the punchiness of it, right? Especially if it's meant to be on a phone, you want it to be able to be played in like a minute or less. And so that makes sense, but maybe if you want to maintain that sense of punchiness and danger, an occasional health power-up could go a long ways, and as well shortening the length of time that you're in one of these zones, or allowing the player to like have some sort of trigger they can trigger in order to reach the next one. Like if I have you know, like 5 boxes and then we go, or like 5 boxes and then another portal shows up and I very clearly know that's a portal to go hit, I think that would do a lot for my ability to oh, slow-mo. Just saw that. I was wondering, why is the music being so weird? And I love that picture. Oh, that picture, that is so great. I love that. Very good for a score attack game, right? It's that idea of like a photo finish in a race. I think that's brilliant. I think if you're doing that, show a gallery, right? And that's like your run summary of, oh, these are all of my photo finishes. Rotate the skew a little bit at random each time so it doesn't feel like the same thing every single time. Very indicative of old mobile games. Interesting. I think there's a lot to like here. I think it could use some tweaks to get more out of it that you have built. But other than that, man, I'm pretty impressed with Gleam Box. I think that's really cool. So, Alimad, thank you so much for submitting that critique. I hope this was helpful. If there's anything we can do to help this be more helpful, let me know. Reach out. Happy to do some after hours type sort of content in order to support you. But that was Gleam Box. Oh, we have a shop icon up. What's this? You guys see that? What's this? What's this shop? Alimad has been known to hide little secrets. So, oh, it automatically pauses on Alt Tab, and we get a countdown timer. That's nice. That's really nice. I wouldn't mind like a black outline on that countdown or some sort of gradient in the back just to help it pop out from the back a little bit more, and you can kind of see it. But that was nice. Okay, what happens if I hit this? Well, look who's trying to exit a web build. You can press Control-W to close this tab or redirect yourself to another website. Am I going to get in trouble here? Ah, there's the banana. So, another opportunity here. Throw another troll on the alt text of the banana, so when you hover over it, you get like a tooltip. I guess that's not the alt text, it's a tooltip. Hilarious. That's great. There you go. That's fantastic. I love it. I just instinctively went up to readjust my glasses. Cool. Rad. That was great. So thank you so much, Alimad. Absolutely fantastic. Tomorrow, maybe during the same time, I don't know. We'll have to see. We're going to be checking out Strict 9. This was made by at least one of the devs from Nergy. If you remember Nergy, the game where you are a dog blasting around space, was that very juicy bullet heaven roguelike. that we played for a little bit and really enjoyed. This is their new project, Strict 9, which is a rhythm bullet hell roguelike. I don't know. They reached out. We're going to be playing the demo tomorrow. So I look forward to seeing you all there. And with that, thank you so much for hanging out. It was so great to see so many friendly faces again. Thank you for coming in and saying hello. That made my day. I hope this was helpful to all of you as well. Tomorrow when? Unfortunately, I don't know. The schedule's a bit up in the air. It'll probably be earlier like today is. It'll probably be similar to that. So, oh, Hydrate. Thank you very much. So, yeah, we'll probably be doing it at about the same time because that's going to be easier for me to do with the vacation timing and everything. Good to see you as well, Incredible Tiny Devil. Thank you so much for hanging out. And yeah, with that, I'm gonna peace out. But we're gonna do a raid because we got like people here, and it's been a while since we've done a raid, and we're like going at the same time. Oh, we got a raid into Foolbox. We're gonna go hang out with Foolbox, everyone. So thank you so much, folks. Such a pleasure to see you. We'll catch you probably same time tomorrow. Ooh. Take care. It's rough out there. Cubus. Oh. Thank you. How's that hair? You know, it's not as good when I don't have it as long. Oh, man. You're all fantastic. Thank you so much. See you over at Foolboxes.